no matter where you're from.
Hi people, this is Mr. Sarthumb and welcome back to GTA Universe. Yes, this is when I talk about all the GTA. The last video who saw it, who knows who I am, I was talking about the original Grand Theft Auto that sold a lot of copies that I really love. But I was wondering how you make a copy or a sequel to a game that people love, a sandbox game that you can just go completely crazy. And they actually did it with a theme that I really love. GTA Vice City. Now, Vice City had that same vibe in the early 80s. Now, early 80s, I grew up like with the A-Team and Knight Rider, Miami Vice, movies like Scarface, got that 80s feel to it. And I was like, wow, they actually went deeper than I never saw before. It was a gameplay that I'd never seen before, acting I'd never seen before. It was good. Let me just go down the list. Like we have Ray Leonardo, who we all know from Goodfellas. That's my favorite movie. His character, simple. He just came out of prison. He kept his mouth shut. He said, and actually gets his phone call from one of his old employees. He said, you know what, I want you to do me a favor. I got a lot of money, a lot of drugs. I want you to take this and go to California or Las Vegas or whatever. That's the opposite of Vice City. So he goes to Vice City. He figured he does this little thing. He's off. He's good. Unfortunately, like any opening, something goes terribly wrong. He loses the money, loses the drug, and now he have to pay him back, a lot of it back. And that's where the gameplay really falls out, because I love right off the bat you're in deep trouble, and you have to get your stuff, you get your ass out of that trouble. How I mentioned the game, the first the vibe in this is kind of different than the other GTA, because it had that kind of filter kind of vibe to it, and it had that neon kind of look, because Miami is kind of bright and had that neon look, and it really nails it. And I was kind of like, wow, this is really good. This is really how to get the game going. 80s themes are over the place. I mean, we talking about 80s stuff left and right. We have good actors doing their roles. We have my favorite Dennis Hopper. We had Burt Reynolds. We had Jamie Jennison, the porn star. We all know who she is. Wink, wink. A lot of this is really good. I think Rockstar really went down the rabbit hole way deep this time around, because a lot of stuff like I never noticed that you can fly a plane in the first one. And remember, I never mentioned the first one. You have in the GTA first one, you get to ride a plane called Vadildo. That I hope it's the name of it. Maybe I'm making it up, or I've just heard another different name, because the plane was half a wing, and couldn't fly for crap. In this one, you can fly mostly anything. You can fly boats. You can fly planes. You can drive boats. I mean, boats. It was kind of like, wow, really? But you can't swim. I didn't mention in the first one. You can't swim in this one. You can't swim in this one. I know in the mod version you can modify your plane to do. I know a lot of people didn't modify it in the PC version, but no, that's then. I didn't have it, so I was on the PS2 version. But the gameplay is really good. You can buy real estate. You can do a lot of missions that really get you like, wow, you know, you can take pictures. I mean, I can't say more about this game. It's just a feel to it that really gets to the 80s. What makes this GTA Vice City different than the first one? The soundtrack. Now, I know the soundtrack is one of the best. Soundtracks have to do how the game feels, and they really nail it in the 80s. I'll give an example. I'm on a big metalhead. My friend he mentioned, hey, I played a game, you mentioned Slate. I said, Slate? Man, good, because I remember listening, I think one time listening to that song. I don't know what name of it, but I was on the bridge and I was like, wow, this is a good song, and I jumped right off the bridge. It's kind of weird to me to hear that. They actually got Michael Jackson. Often you don't hear Michael Jackson in a soundtrack in a game like that. That was kind of rare. There's a lot of games in there, and what makes this a lot more better, because in this one you actually can buy the soundtrack. Back in the days when they had certain places called Tower Records or Virgin Records, they had these things called CDs, and you bought the CD from the soundtrack. They actually sell the soundtrack for a big ass box. I remember seeing this one time, big ass box soundtrack right in the middle, saying, I mean, how often you see something like that? Rockstar really went all out to make you feel like this is the 80s, you live it, and you love it. And it really set the tone of the game. And I really enjoyed the hell out of it. What you like about the Vice City, put a comment below. What part of Vice City was it? The soundtrack, the characters, the new vehicles? Just tell me anything about Vice City that you love, that you liked about it. And I will contact you as soon as possible. If it's gaming, I'll talk about it later.